Good morning or afternoon, Speed Gaming. Today we have a match. From Judge Joe on the right side. He's a very experienced FF4 free enterprise runner and does extremely well with Final Fantasy V Career Day as well. On the left is Rom-Stein, does a lot of work with the community, especially with bingo. And who's pretty notorious for rolling terrible seeds. So we're running with a 10-minute delay on this tournament. So they should be starting here very shortly as soon as the stream delay catches up. And there's the countdown. So this is a standard race seed. We start with 1 tablet. The goal is to get 3 more tablets, the anti-barrier and the bracelet. The anti-barrier and the bracelet give you access to Excess Castle in World 2. And then the 4 tablets are what grant you access to the through the Void, the final dungeon. Nothing exceptional they're doing a typical start. There's 15 chests in this town, or this castle. Nothing exceptional so far. I haven't seen their starting job yet. We should see that pretty soon. False pages in World 1. So there is a hint system in the game, and each world has 5 hints. It's a Dragoon start. That'll be interesting. And Joe actually is doing Pirate Cave. He often skips this check. The soldier spot here is a high tier item. Double lance is okay, but nothing exceptional. Unless you have ninja, then it can exploit an issue with the chicken knife, and the double lance will override its runaway proc. So you can use it without penalty. Joe not picking up equipped bows, but he might be recording that. One very popular early game strat is to take a berserker with equipped bows, and you get a big, powerful bow, which are relatively low tier. And it's just a lot of damage available to you with the start. Break Blade is a very powerful ability. Can even kill one of the pieces of Neo X Death. There's a source of Phoenix Downs. Always important to know where those are. Oh, Flame Shield was the monster box. That's a reasonably good shield. Catapult has anti-barrier, so we'll definitely see that. So the general starting path is done. Most people do the Town of Tool, the Pirate's Cave, and Tycoon Castle. Joe is heading straight to the first dungeon, while Rom, I believe, is going to do a check of the... he's checking this town and hint first. And finds the Mystic Knight job, which is very powerful, if a little slow. And some strong spells. As Joe faces the first boss, possibly gets a key item. This is a rude first boss, and Lonka Meteor Path through the void. So Catapult will be required twice, essentially. And squirrels over on Joe's side just kill the King of Dragons. Gets the Moogle suit. Oh geez, there's too much going on. There's some good stuff. Rom-Stein's checking Kuza Castle, which is an endgame. Each tablet gives you access to pick up 3 items from this castle. And the Moogle suit has 7 relatively high-tier chests. It's just basically a loot fest. So Rom-Stein took Flare Sword, which is the most powerful of the sword blades for Magic Sword. I did not see what else he was taking because I was trying to catch Joe's reward. Okay, I think he took Summon 5 as well, because I did see that in on the upper left. Blue Mage and Summon 5. Okay, perfect. Blue Mage is incredibly powerful, and it's kind of the meta this flag set. And here's Joe checking the Moogle suit, turning this check. Sildra Esper magic, that makes summon 5 even more valuable when Joe heads there. Freelancer Crystal. Enhancer makes Mystic Knight stronger. It's the Mystic Knight's strongest base weapon. And Rom is getting the next hint. More forest, Path of the Wolf. So they're basically following each other's footsteps right now. FF... I don't know if they were in FF2, but FF3 definitely had Moogles, so they were introduced even back in the NES days. Rom is setting up his jobs now. Looks like 2 blue mages, 2 mystic knights. And as expected, Joe took samurai. It's a highly aggressive choice. And since he got Sildra, I'm certainly expecting that. And then he'll probably take the blue mage as well. Yep. And Rom-Stein's going to face Leviathan. Should make a little bit quicker work of Levy this time. And we'll pick up his Moogle suit. So far, a pretty even start. Joe took samurai, so he'll be throwing money at his problems. Most of the seed, most likely. Rom is going for a bit more strategic route. You'll probably see the difference here, since they're going to be facing gargoyles at around the same time. Joe's Guild Toss will probably kill them way faster than Rom's Break Blades. Oh yeah. So much faster fight there. Gets a Kaiser Knuckle for their troubles, a good accessory. Rom is taking the time to get this out of the way chest. Joe is skipping it. Dragon Sword is actually a pretty decent ability. Early game. Joe's coming up to his third boss. Boss of Ship Graveyard. Rom is just behind. Mostly just have the tools to get rid of whatever is in their way. And Joe's basically going to be throwing money at it. I don't know why Rom turned on encounters here. Pretty much. Joe tends to play highly aggressively. And his thing is overwhelming power. I don't know what Rom is doing here. Possibly trying to learn a Blue Mage spell, but I'm not sure. I don't think so. Unless he's trying to set up his levels so that he can learn L5 Doom pretty quickly. That might be the case. And Joe finds a sandworm at a 3,000 health spot. This is not going to be pleasant. And he one-shots it. A lot more money spent doing so, but he gets through it pretty quickly. Yeah, that guild toss was almost perfect too, because this boss has 30 or 3,000 health. And that was the Falls page, which was hinted in World 1. And Rom is coming up to this boss as well. Oh yeah, this is exactly what he's doing. He's trying to set up someone to get L5 Doom, to learn L5 Doom. And that was a missed target. So that did cost Rom a bit of time, but you'll see when it comes later that taking this time to learn L5 Doom will save considerable time on some of the heavier, beefier bosses. So you can just one-shot them. Just short on damage that time. Crayclaw has a bit more defense than some of the other bosses, so the Gill Toss was not quite as strong. And gets the Waltz Tower key. Which is a fairly low level dungeon. Has some very bad chests, and then 5 crystal rewards at the end. Rom is going to be very happy about the legal suit check. We do have a loot tiering system in the randomizer, and crystal rewards are usually tier 3 or tier 4. So Maragine is one of the stronger bosses as well, defense-wise. She's weak to fire, but they have no access to fire spells at this point. And that was the Elder Branch, which we know is required. Rom-Stein is checking the library hint. And gets the hint to go to this check. And Rom is doing this fight at the top of the library to learn L5 Doom. Oh, that was good. So I was catching the hint over on that side. Rom accidentally killing the enemy. Not learning his L5 Doom. Biblos. You notice that Rom is not healing or saving. He's just being highly aggressive on these early boss fights, because he knows that Gill Toss can take almost everything out immediately. Time Mage, very powerful job. And as expected, Joe is following the catapult hint. We also know that Lanka Meteor is Path of the Void, so this gives 2 checks. Still not healing, but is at least saving. As Rom has to deal with the entire chain, 3 in 16 chance of getting the full chain, rather than the fast kill. But is going to learn his L5 Doom early. And it's the anti-barrier. No, that boss spot only has 2,000 health, and a big pile of money is enough to take him out. So Rom-Stein is actually doing the front of the library. This spot is open. There is a second check here that is locked off behind the key item if it's fire. A lot of people will pass them off and not do front of the library until you have both the key items, so you can do both in one shot. Because the puzzle room takes a little bit to get through. Siren, easy boss, which can be turned into a statue. Archaeavis is annoying because it's 5 phases, all different weaknesses and strengths. And you have to burn through all 5 phases, so he's spending a lot of extra money on the issue. Bait on Rom-Stein. Opens up one check. And Rom is going to learn the other important spell to work with L5 Doom, Dark Shock. And the Adamantite. The Adamantite opens up the Flying Lanka Ruins. 2 checks, one a heavy boss at the entrance and one weaker boss at the end. Here you call, World 2 check. And Joe finally ran out of MP and has to do the, take a save, take a heal. Rom falling behind Joe. You can see how powerful Gil Toss is, because Joe is about 4, maybe even 5 bosses ahead at this point. Plus Rom took the chance to learn the blue magic that'll let him cheese bosses later. We'll see if it actually pays off. This boss is, I believe, 11,000 health, maybe 12,000 health. So it's kind of heavy. And unlike in vanilla, Minotaurus can cast his final spell. Gets nothing but the image ability for his trouble. And it's actually going through the ruins which a lot of people don't like. It's a long, mazy dungeon. The big thing that the runners care about is there's so many screen transitions, and each one is about 3 seconds of time spent. And Rom takes out Bahamut. We'll get his anti-barrier. One of the 2 keys to Excess Castle. And here's my favorite check, the Black Chocobo. Nothing great. There are a few bosses one will stop, so that can be semi-useful. There's the other lobster. And the adamantite detour was required. That is another tablet for Joe. And a wizard rod is a mage item that will boost all elements except for water. So Joe noticed he has a level 5 multiple character, so he's probably going to do the same thing. Get his Waltz Tower hint. And he'll get L5 Doom now. That was overkill. And Joe is getting the 3 and 16 chance of this. Going to be a very costly L5 Doom. So neither of them had a fast L5 Doom learn, unfortunately. In the final phase of Archivist, it's level 20, so a single L5 Doom will take the rest of this boss out. And Joe's through that. There's Rom's Animatite, and Joe was actually following the library too. The library check too. And Rom is following the, now this is going to be pretty not great for Rom. Yoltos just ruined that. On Joe's side, but Minotaurus is pretty heavy. Joe following the sandworm bait really quickly. Oops, I missed what the reward was from sandworm bait. Joe following up on this hint. See if he has any guidance on where to go. So more forest path. So he knows that Elder Branch is required. He has Elder Branch already. Finished his World 1 check, so he's off to World 2. This is only 2,500 health, I believe, so this is a really easy check. As Rom is still struggling with Minotauros. And here's the power of Yoltos. Ooh. Did nothing, okay? That's not good for Joe. Thankfully, these are pretty weak enemies, just are weak health-wise. Now, even though the Yoltos itself did 0, it still spent the money. So we spent a considerable amount of money for no tangible benefit there. Nice through. I got nothing special for his trouble. Oh, there's a technique called a sort of glitch that you can do with the Berserker job. And he has a rune axe, so he can actually do it. The Thornlet reduces magic, and Galuf has 1 magic as a Berserker. So if you take it down, it actually underflows, and he has 253 magic or something like that. 252, 253 magic. The rune axe formula uses magic as power. So you get to do like 6,000 damage a swing on a Berserker. Galuf is the easiest one to do that trick with, because he has the lowest base magic power in the game. There's one other weapon that you can do underflow strats with, and that's the Earth Hammer, which has a proc that does the Earthshaker spell. Okay, Karlavos down in 1 shot. And Rom gets his tablet 3. The other item that'll reduce magic is the Giant's Glove. And Galuf only needs 1 of the 2 items to underflow. Some of the other characters require multiple items to do a Berserker underflow. But we haven't found the Berserker job yet, so we may be just writing it down so he knows where it is. I did see a rune axe in his inventory, and that's one of the weapons that you can exploit with that. Okay, we haven't seen this shopping trip yet from Rom. There's also a hint in this dungeon. As Joe goes through the Moor Forest, yeah, you're right, Vaughn. I forgot about that. Put equip whips on. The Sing ability. It's decent. They have healing now with White Wind. Yeah, and Berserkers are naturally slow. Hey, we finally found rods. They're in Karnak. Okay, this is a pretty hefty boss, around 30,000 health. 31 or 32,000. And it's omniscient. Gross. But they have mute swords, so he can be shut down completely. It's just going to take a very long time to get through this fight. And unfortunately I missed the hint on Rom-Stein because I was saying who the boss was here. That's surprisingly a lot of damage from the Gill Toss, because Omniscient has innate Shell and Protect, so you do weaken damage. Omni can't reset the fight, and all he does is cast spells, so he's just a sitting duck for lots and lots of money tossed his way. one of the worst bosses in the game down for the sub key. Which sub key is a check that is a key item that a lot of people like, because it opens up a lot of checks, but it also means you don't really know which direction to go afterwards, because there's 4 sub key checks. So we have viable dark matter and viable dragon fangs in the seed. So if they get mixed, you can do some faster preparations for the final kill. Joe has Sing. I don't think he has Hero Song yet. As Joe just slices up a bunch of monsters, gets this kill. Big bridge key. Opens up another single check in this world. And there, Joe's checking his very last World 1 check. And Rom will get... There's a key item here, I don't remember what it was. Rom will get that. Faced wonder that is Guardians. Joe's movement is so clean there. Ran full speed through those poison flowers without any issue. And the slash ability. Oh yeah, these crystals are very punchy bosses. And that was a giant's glove. Joe missed that. He wouldn't have been looking at that thornlet so hard if he got the giant's glove. So we haven't seen this check. The library has Mirage Radar, okay. So if we get Ifrit's Fire from any of these checks, they'll probably go and turn it in, because the Mirage Radar opens up 8 very high-end chests and 2 hints. It also opens up the Bahamut boss check on North Mountain. And there's Joe once again showing the power of Fuel Toss. Those barriers are really obnoxious without something like Fuel Toss to just clear them out very quickly. Joe generally does not like spells much. Mostly because he likes the things that have the fewest animations. Hence all the guild tosses he's been doing, which is the fastest animation, just about anything. Oh nice, Rom has Aqua Rake. And he missed that because the sandworm changed positions, so unset his target. And that was a bracelet. So there's Joe's access to Excess Castle. And Rom picks up the Falls page. He's doing the big bridge with switch music. Oh, already did. Someone already did. Perfect. Oh, Califisteri, another obnoxious boss. She's also one that can be shut down really easily with Mute Sword. She has a lot of annoying counters. She just debuffs the heck out of you. Another strat to deal with her is put Reflect on yourself, and she'll just constantly buff herself. And then you can periodically dispel all of her buffs and shuts her down. But in certain spots, Califisteri can be really, really hard to deal with. You don't have the tools. And that's the Ifrit's Fire. So whenever Joe feels like it, he can get access to Mirage Radar. I'm surprised Joe's going straight here. Here's the Walls Tower key for Rom. We'll see if he follows that. I believe he will, because Walls Tower, Rom did get the Walls Tower Path of the Void hint. I didn't see that was the Hunter Crystal. Neither one has actually used it yet. Oh. Joe's aggression. He's run out of MP. I missed a hint on Rom's side. So 20,000 health boss. Not too terrible. And Joe is calculating out his damage. Oh, that miss hurt. Oh, he didn't make it. He was trying to put Antlion to sleep, because then he would actually get the... Oh, that was it. Because if you put Antlion to sleep, then he doesn't run away and get the XP. And Rom-Stein got his Elder Branch, which he knows is required. Joe has 2 tablets now. He's going to go and turn in the rest of his rewards. At least get the Mimic Crystal, is what I'm thinking he's going to get. Yep. And the magic lamp. 3 uses of the magic lamp will summon Odin. Except when summoned through the magic lamp, it is always True Edge, even if there is a heavy enemy on the board. And the back bottom piece of Neo X Death is not heavy and can be one shot with Odin. Condemn is another way of dealing with it, because Condemn never misses. Okay, Joe going up Excess Castle. Skipping the basement, but that one's one you can check at any time. This is pretty quick. And Rom is going to get his sub key here, hopefully. We'll see what Joe finds on his way up the castle. Oh, Ragnarok, one of the best swords in the game. Tablet 4 is, as of yet, unhinted. Okay, Joe's set up for XF now. He's skipping all the bosses in here. Unless I missed a hint, he may have a direction that he's going. Joe didn't take Flare Sword. Or no, this is Magic Sword 5, not Magic Sword 6. That's why. Something that's not commonly seen. Using a hero drink raises yourself, I think, 10 levels? Or 20 levels. I don't remember if it's 10 or 20. I think it's 20. And the level boost that Joe did there was to make the punches way stronger. The level matters more than anything else for punching barehanded. There, Rom got through the very long Omniscient fight. Got his sub-key, which we know is required because of the tablet at the top of Barrier Tower. And Joe's got XF now. So now he has access to World 3. Okay, good. Rom is following that sub-key right away. Rom has not gone to North Mountain yet, or not North Mountain, Erie Valley yet to get the final piece to get into Access Castle. Okay, as expected, Joe's going straight to turn in this to get his Mirage Radar. He wants those extra shops. See what sort of powerful items he can get. Plus his 2 hints, and he doesn't really have any direction at the time. Red Dragon proving that it's undead. And there's Joe's Mirage Radar. She's gonna go to right away, most likely. Yep, right there. Okay, I was wondering what was going on. Rom did not find the Ice 3 sword yet, because he hasn't gone on the North Mountain. So that's why he's using Flare Sword. Flying along the ruins was double path. As Joe misses the linebacker. I affectionately call that NPC. He likes to block your way. So where are you going, Joe? Okay. So take a ride on the Chocobo. 8100 health boss. Pretty easy, especially for a World 3 check. You're normally supposed to fight this with 2 people, but you get a full party in career day. So it's a relatively easy boss. Then we get back attack Ramu, which if he still has summon, he'll just Odin him, slice him up. There's the antlion over there being a bit of a jerk. As Joe just gets a Murasame, which is a decent katana. Has a very high crit chance. But it's not what he was looking for. Continuing to follow the sub-key. The sub-key with the falls, which is the only World 3 dungeon we have access to. The only tablet dungeon, I should say. There's Rom's second tablet. So in tablet parity right now, Joe is pretty significantly in the lead at this point. We did not see this check on Joe's side. The boss is in Excess Castle, so this is Excess Basement. Running shoes. One of the best accessories in the game. Haste is incredibly powerful in FF5. And the Aegis Shield is very strong. And Hero Song. Well, Joe has his endgame strats set up. He has Skill Toss, he has Sing with Hero Song to boost his levels. He has an Aegis Shield to put on someone to protect them from White Hole. Might find ribbons, so he can go Freelancer. And here's I think, a 40,000 health boss spot. That's rude. Panda can be pretty difficult of a boss. As Rom gets his big bridge key. I'm surprised. Normally Joe does not do death by math. but he has no way of getting rid of the armor here, and he has a fairly heavy melee party. He may also be going just to reduce his levels, so that it's less likely to hit with his spells. It does reduce the panda's damage, but it's still pretty significant. Okay, Calicus Theory down. There's Rom's Ifrit's Fire. So he's actually going to follow that up right now, rather than later. I guess Rom's following up on these meteors that he skipped earlier. This should fill in the key items that Rom is missing that Joe has found. Just a lot faster. The armor that a panda has is really punishing. Now, a lot of things are turned off by being toaded. Heal Toss is not one of those. But Rom did not pick up that Samurai Crystal, so it doesn't have Heal Toss. So his Halicarnasso is going to take a little bit longer. We're hunting for an unhinted 4th tablet at this point. Joe has been throwing money at his problems and playing pretty aggressively. Pretty significant. Oh, okay. Finally got through that. Big guard was his only reward for his trouble. Yeah, that was a panda with 40,000 health at Leviathan's spot. And even higher magic defense than normal. So it was a pretty brutal fight. Joe, okay, so if Tablet 4 is in World 3, then he only has 2 more available before he has to start hunting for additional pages. Pages that unlock the dungeon, the tablet dungeons like Pyramid, Shrine, Trench. Okay, Rom-Stein following up on this, going to get his Mirage Radar out of the trouble. Shoot! That's Brood. Neither one have L2 Old, which is an easy way of dealing with Shoat. Rom's got Mirage Radar now. Still does not have access to go up Extes Castle, though. Which I believe was Hiryu Valley. Okay, Joe is noping out of that. He's going to Fork Tower instead. He doesn't have a really easy way of dealing with a nearly 50,000 health Shoat. And we've not seen the this check. This is the Hear You Call check. And Joe has not followed this one yet. It's a little slow. Relatively high health spot, boss spot, 15,000. Galore is weak to pretty much everything. He can be sliced and diced, he can be turned to a statue, he can be condemned to death, he can be deathclawed. If you berserk him and then turn him into a toad, he'll be a toad forever. Normally he has the way of countering that. There's a shrine page. So that is a World 3 dungeon that Joe does not have access to. Okay, right side of fork. Twintania is not nice. She has very powerful counters. And goes through a script where she does 5 actions. And then the last 2 are 2 wind slashes. And after this, she'll switch forms and become vulnerable to almost everything. Can be one shot by a break blade, like that. So, pretty good fight for Joe. 2 high-level summons. Not what he wanted. Left side of fork. What is it? Easy boss. As long as you get the launchers down pretty quickly, then it's not too hard. The launchers are vulnerable to L5 Doom, but I don't think that Joe had access to Blue Mage on this party. And Joe's done there. Gets a Judgment Staff and a final tablet. Fork, Joe is in go mode. So we'll do final selling, maybe pick up a few consumables. But I suspect that he's got his strat. I suspect he's not going to do much else besides just breathe through the void. He's a little short on money. I thought he would have sold a lot more, just to guarantee that he'd have an easy kill. And you'll see Joe's very aggressive gill toss in the void. Gill toss. Because the easiest way or the fastest way to beat Neo X Death is to boost your levels and then throw money at your problems. When your levels are boosted enough, each gill toss is 9999. But it cost approximately 160,000 gil to do a full gill toss kill of Tree X Death and a Neo X Death. Well, that 18,000 you just found helps. Okay, Rom-Stein takes Necro down. It's his bracelet. So he has X-Death access, X-Death Castle access now. Fortunately, he pretty much last location that spot. I think he did last location at spot. First Void boss. Magissa, pretty easy. She can't be turned to stone, but she can be chopped into little bitty monster bits with Odin. And of course, that means we don't see Forza. And because of scripting, Lena gets poisoned. Joe, this will probably be Joe's last save until the end of the game. Because he tends to play Void very aggressively. Gilgamesh 2 is a kind of a rude boss. So Magic Sword does work with X-Fight. You do get the effects of a Magic Sword or the bonus damage. It just saves the Magic Sword casting animation. So it's a very good way of dealing with that. And X-Magic, Flare Sword especially, is a very big boost in damage. Rom is checking the bosses that Joe skipped, so we know this is not required. Ifrit can be turned into a statue, so he has an easy kill for him. Joe is a little short on consumables, so he may end up taking a save even though he normally always doesn't like to. And nothing special for there. The Chemist Crystal, Void Castle, not pleasant. Okay, Joe is taking a save that he normally skips. And, yep, Silver. He's probably going to throw money at his problem after that, if Silver doesn't kill. Though this is quite expensive for Joe right here. Okay, Gilgamesh 4 spot is Chimera Brain, who is pretty vulnerable to just about everything. Fort Boris down. So X-Death Castle completely barren, except for the shrine page at the basement. So nice, Break Blade gets rid of 2 of them right away. Your Shoot gets rid of that one. Shiva is level 11. I'm guessing he's just going to kill her with damage though. She's not that hard. You can try to land 1 Dark Shock and then she'll be level 5, and then vulnerable to L5 Doom. I think Joe's damage just killed her faster than G-Strat. And there's Rom facing X-Death now to get access to World 3. Liquid Flame. Oot cannot be turned to stone, but is able to be sliced up with Odin. And another Gilgamesh. This is one of the more annoying Gilgameshes. And Rom takes on X-Death. He has World 3 access, including Mirage. We don't know when he'll go after Fork though. He also gets a full heal from defeating X-Death. Okay, Joe was unable to defeat Gilgamesh 4 before the transformation. He is essentially fully healed at this point, and you just have to wait into dialogue. So a bit of a time loss, but still gets through the fight. What is this, Joe actually going back to save? I guess he needs to heal after that. Needs his MP. Don't know what happened wrong to Joe's stream. Switch to Rom's audio. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened to Joe's stream there. He did finish. We're running with a delay, so he did finish the seed. About 8 minutes from now on stream. I wonder if he exited OBS without letting the stream finish. Let the stream delay continue working. Yeah, we were reminded to do that, which I have to remember to set that up myself too for my race tonight. So unfortunately, we're not going to see Joe's finish. But what he's going to most likely do, from what I saw with the setup earlier, is he's going to sing Hero Song and possibly Speed Song early on. That will boost his levels and his speed, and then he'll just skill toss until Excess dead. Okay, Joe said internet crashed momentarily, so hopefully we'll see him catch up. Unfortunately, it looks like it did close the stream on his side, so the delay is not going to work to reconnect. And he did confirm that he does have a local recording. Okay, since I know what's happened, Rom-Stein immediately forfeited after Joe's win. I'm just going to mark Joe as finished, even though we don't get to see it. It's only a few minutes of the delay, and try to bring the runners in for an interview. And we have Rom-Stein here.
Well, I saw this defeat coming. What I did not see coming was playing 2 seeds the same day with both crap hints and required fork with Twin Tanya at Fork Tower. Well, I think I'm done with this randomizer.
These hints were pretty bad.
Look, Lily, we counting the hints in Mirage, which I assume Judge Joe did not get because it was not even required.
He did go there.
We had 4 Path to the Void hints. All 4 of them were more or less for the same chain. We had an unhinted bracelet, which I last locationed, as usual. Because if it's here you Valley, I will last location it. Again. Well, I'm done. Like, we get dupe hints, we get useless hints. Like, oh yeah, I guess Trench would have probably hinted at the location of the submarine key, or the fact that it was required, because we did have Excess Castle. Did we have Excess Castle Path? Again?
We did not. The only thing down in the basement was Shrine Page. The other 2 bosses had nothing.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, we did get sub-key on a required spot with Underwater Barrens, so, well, that's basically Bio Tower is Path to the Void. And I saw it was not for the bracelet and was like, what the hell? Where is the bracelet? Where are the hints? Where are the useful hints? Because, okay, the T4 ward hint was useful. You just need to get access to Wall 3, and we did have Go mode before accessing Wall 3, basically. But man, where was the... No bracelet hints! 4 Path to the Void for the same chain! What the hell, game? Like, I'm not furious because I lost, because I totally saw this coming. I'm furious because the game, for the past month, has been giving me crap hints. And fork seeds. Like, okay, the joke is funny for the draft job tournament. It was funny. Oh, any seed I'm involved with is a fork seed. Okay, that's funny. We are a month after that. We had an item tier revamp. And I'm still getting fork seeds with a high rate. That's not funny anymore.
We have Joe here, but I think he's muted.
Yep,
Well-
I'm here.
Well, congratulations, Joe.
Thank you. That what the Kuzer Castle gave. That's got to be one of the best Kuzer Castles I've seen.
Oh, right. I only went there once at the beginning of the seed and never went back there.
That's fair. You can.
I mean, I had planned to, but I mean,
Yeah.
it didn't get, you finished before I got go mode, so yeah.
Yeah.
The biggest thing that helped Joe there was he took Samurai and just gill tossed his way through the first dozen checks. He was about 4 or 5 bosses ahead of you at that point. Just
It's
I
because of
never
the sheer
did that.
speed of gill toss.
It cleans up the overworld.
I never do that with guild toss early because I generally am lacking gills early game on. So yeah.
It really. Most of those World 1 bosses with just one gill toss and just the overworld looting, if I have like 5,000 or 10,000, that's typically more than enough money to never really worry about running out of gil on World 1, because a lot of those World 1 bosses, because our levels are so low, but it's just enough to start to kill things, only cost like 200 or 300 gold is what I was noticing when I was checking to make sure my money was staying up.
Yeah, it is.
Well.
It is very easy to overestimate the amount of gil spent on those, and it is just 200, 300, 400, 500 gil on the early levels.
There's also the fact that there were other interesting things, like I saw the Mystic Knight early, I saw Flare Sword, I immediately picked up Flare Sword. I saw Summon 5, I immediately picked it up, as I thought that's going to be my cheese mechanic for the early game. And then, I don't remember the third thing I picked up there.
Blue Mage.
It was not in Kuza, right? It was in Kuza?
Blue Mage was in
It was in
Kuza.
Kuza. Kuza had Samurai, Blue Mage, Summon 5, Mime, Flare Blade. It was a Kuza of all times.
Yeah. It still did not help me, though.
Yeah. My first Kuza ended up being Samurai, Blue Mage, and Summon 5 because I had Sildra.
Yeah, I found Sildra as well.
Yep. Because
you
first check
Rom,
was
you
Google
too.
Suit.
Yeah, Rom, you went to Kuza before doing the first check, while Joe went afterwards. So he had already done the Moogle Forest check at that point.
Yeah. The thing is, I played more aggressively than normal. Normally, I spend like 15 minutes getting a lot of hints before actually starting checking locations. I did that immediately today. because, well, I found Mystic Knight, Flare Sword.
Yep.
I had a way to also fight with summons. I could even set up level 5 Doom learning. But yeah, wasn't really useful.
Yeah, I learned level 5 Doom, but never looted level 2 Old, and one, didn't quite remember the exact floor to learn level 2 Old from Magic Dragon.
It's the second and fourth one. So basically, when you enter Exes Castle, after transforming the castle,
Yep,
basically the first floor of the transformed castle, where you have the lever to unlock a chest, you can
got it.
you can get the magic dragons there, but it's RNG.
Yep.
Learning level 2 Old can be as fast as 30 seconds or as long as 10 minutes, depending on if magic dragons want to cast level 2 Old. And even if they cast level 2 Old, and even if it lands on a character, there's a bug that might not make you learn it. It happened to me once, and I was furious.
The other issue with that was I checked my levels and went, everyone's level either 29 or 31.
Yeah.
And I went, alrighty, never mind.
So, to anyone who cannot see the race room, just before this tournament match, I did one practice seed. And coincidences, Fog Tower was required in both, and both seeds had Twin Tanya at the first spot. I'm done. I'm just done with this.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the bosses are supposed to have halved speed in Fog Tower. Supposed to. I am not seeing that with Twin Tanya. It seems like she is indeed slower in her first phase, but the Gigaflip phase, I'm not seeing the speed reduction because I didn't even have the time to fill my ATB to do Break Sword.
Got it.
That actually may be a bug because of the way that multi-form bosses work in that spot.
My theory is that multi-form bosses do not get the speed reduction after they change form. The same as Sandworm was completely glitched at this location, and probably also the same as why Necrophobe is completely glitched at Moogle Waterway. Yeah, like having Greg Force spawn even if there are barriers still alive. Not in VC because Necro was not in Moogle Waterway, but you get what I mean.
Yeah.
Also, was Stalker bugged as well?
It could be bugged at Fork.
No, I mean, because when I did it at Northern Mountain in World 3, like 50k HP, either I'm very rusty at math, or I'm pretty sure I overkilled it and it did not count. Like, I had to first do solo damage to one of them, and second, I had to wake them all up in order for the script to tell them, hey, you're dead.
Stalker, yeah.
Like, yeah, okay, we had Sleep Sword. I had 2 freelancers with Spellblade 6 and a support ability, like Image. So, okay, I spammed Sleep Sword. I put them all to sleep. Okay, but then, apparently, if they're all asleep, they cannot die.
Yep, I think, yeah, you have to... The last step of, I guess, sleep strats is you wake them up because... reasons. Why can't they die in their sleep?
I mean, the first one should not die normally. It's just that the others, you need to wake them up because they die through the script and not HP. But yeah, because I just put all of them to sleep so I could spam Sildra, and well, didn't work because it should have been. If the 50k are distributed to 4, that means they all had like 12,000 and a
Mm,
half.
I don't think. I think Stalkers doesn't distribute health amongst the
Yeah.
groups. It's just
Okay.
50,000 on the main target, and then if they're all asleep, so all taking damage, each box is 50,000. Once one dies, then you can activate the death script.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah.
Yeah, that's correct.
Well, yeah.
But that would not have been what I would have wanted to find if I chose to fight there.
Yeah, Joe, you ducked down of a panda at the sunken walls as well.
I mean, we had
Showed
underwater
at
Baron.
Sunken Walls, but
Oh, shoot. Okay, right. I forget
Yeah,
where
because
Panda was.
I did Appenda and I did not do any underwater check. So yeah.
yeah, Panda was Falls.
I did not do falls. Or I may be confusing it with Biblos, or yeah, I'm confusing it with Biblos or my previous seed. Anyway, please, the developers, please do something for the hints, because all the seeds I've played lately have crap hints, like dupe hints or hints that are locking themselves, or just 4 path to the voids for the same chain. Why? Why? Yeah. Well, that means good luck to you for the rest of the tournament, Joe.
Thank you. It was fun racing you. I'm looking forward to the tourney, and I hope I can continue to get through. Nervous about the next couple matches.
It's probably going. You're probably going to be against Freddy in semifinals, and then if you win, it's probably going to be you versus Fiery in finals.
Yeah. So
There's not much suspense, to be honest. Also, I may focus on volunteering if matches are not happening at 2 a.m. That is.
that is fair.
Yeah. Well, anyway, congratulations. I will leave here.
Yeah, I
Any
hope.
final words, Joe?
I hope we were able to show a couple different things throughout the seed, and unfortunately missed the last final fight, but hope the tournament is fun, and thanks to Speedgaming for all of the restreaming for it. It's lots of fun watching these, and thank you for tracking and commentating. Good luck in your match.
Thank you.
All right, you're playing just after that.
Yeah, I'll be playing this afternoon on Speedgaming 3.
In how much time is it?
Approximately a little over 5 hours.
What time is it?
It'll be 4:10 or 5:10 Eastern.
5:10 Eastern. 5 p.m. Eastern. That's going to be 11 p.m. for me. I might be able to catch a glimpse. All right. Well, goodbye, everyone. Thanks for watching.
And thanks, Speedgaming, for hosting us. Okay, turning off stream now. Thanks, everyone.